Some of the smartest people you know struggle with money. They think ahead. They plan carefully. They make reasonable decisions in most areas of life. And yet, year after year, their finances feel stuck. They are not reckless. They are not lazy. They are not irresponsible. In many cases, they are doing what seems right. But that's exactly the problem. Most financial mistakes that keep people stuck are not dramatic. They are quiet, logical, and easy to justify. Over time, they slowly cancel out progress. This video is about those mistakes, not to judge them, but to understand them, and to explain what actually works in real life. Mistake 1: believing intelligence automatically transfers to money. Being intelligent does not mean you are good with money. This is one of the most misunderstood ideas in personal finance. Money is not an intelligence problem. It is a behavioral system. Smart people often assume that because they can analyze complex problems, plan long-term, or succeed professionally, their finances should naturally follow. But money behaves differently. It involves emotions, habits, stress, uncertainty, and repetition. Logic helps, but it does not control outcomes on its own. Many people with average financial knowledge outperform highly educated people simply because they act consistently. In finance, consistency beats intelligence far more often than people expect. Mistake 2: waiting for the perfect plan. Smart people are good at thinking. Sometimes, they think too much. They research endlessly. They compare options. They wait until they feel confident they are making the best possible decision. But money rewards direction more than precision. Saving imperfectly today almost always beats saving perfectly later. Waiting for certainty often means waiting forever. While someone is planning, time keeps moving. Months pass. Years pass. Opportunities compound, or disappear. Progress usually comes from simple actions taken early, not flawless plans executed late. Mistake 3: optimizing before stabilizing. Another common mistake is focusing on optimization too early. People spend time trying to squeeze higher returns, better platforms, or smarter strategies while ignoring basic instability. No emergency buffer. Irregular saving. Unclear spending patterns. Without stability, even good decisions feel stressful. Real progress begins when finances become predictable. When emergencies are manageable. When saving happens automatically instead of relying on willpower. Optimization matters, but only after stability exists. Otherwise, every decision feels fragile. Mistake 4: lifestyle creep that feels responsible. Lifestyle creep rarely looks reckless. It looks justified. A nicer place because work is demanding. A better car because income increased. More convenience because time feels valuable. Each upgrade makes sense on its own. The problem is permanence. When upgrades become fixed costs, flexibility disappears. Expenses rise quietly, and the benefit of earning more fades. Smart people often don't notice this happening because each decision feels reasonable in isolation. Wealth grows in the space between what you earn and what you need. When that space shrinks, progress slows, regardless of income. Mistake 5: confusing comfort with security. Comfort feels safe. Security actually is safe. A stable paycheck feels secure, but it depends on one thing continuing. A comfortable lifestyle feels controlled, but it can be fragile. True financial security is resilience, the ability to handle change without panic. Smart people often underestimate how quickly circumstances can shift. Job changes, health issues, family responsibilities, or unexpected opportunities all require flexibility. Without buffers, even well-planned finances break under pressure. Security is not about optimization. It is about margin. Mistake 6: treating debt as a purely logical tool. Debt is often framed as neutral. Low interest rates. Affordable payments. Long timelines. Smart people justify debt because the numbers look manageable. But debt is not only a math problem. It creates fixed obligations. It reduces optionality. It limits how quickly you can adapt. When life changes, debt does not adjust with it. Debt that increases long-term capacity can be useful. Debt that locks in lifestyle expectations quietly increases risk, even if the numbers look fine. Flexibility is more valuable than leverage for most people. Mistake 7: thinking in months instead of years. Most people manage money month to month. Income comes in. Bills go out. The rest is flexible. Smart people often do this too, but forget to zoom out. Wealth is built across years. Small habits repeated monthly compound into significant outcomes. The same is true for small mistakes. Ignoring the long-term effect makes progress feel slow and unpredictable. Thinking in years turns ordinary actions into powerful tools. Mistake 8. Trusting future motivation too much. Many smart people believe their future selves will fix things. They assume they will save later. Invest when income rises. Change habits when life calms down. But future motivation is unreliable. Life rarely gets simpler. Responsibilities increase. Energy fluctuates. Systems that rely on discipline eventually fail. Systems that operate automatically continue quietly. Automation is not laziness. It is realism. Mistake 9. Underestimating emotional spending. Emotional spending does not always look impulsive. Sometimes it looks productive. Buying convenience to reduce stress. Upgrading tools to feel efficient. Spending to reward hard work. These choices often feel justified. The problem is accumulation. When emotional spending becomes routine, it absorbs future progress quietly and consistently. Awareness matters more than restriction. Structure matters more than guilt. Mistake 10. Believing complexity equals sophistication. Many smart people associate complexity with intelligence. In finance, simplicity usually wins. Simple systems are easier to maintain. They survive bad days. They require less mental energy. Complex strategies often collapse under stress. Wealth grows quietly when systems are boring, repeatable, and predictable. What actually works in real life? People who build financial stability over time usually do a few things well. They spend less than they earn. They build buffers before optimizing. They automate saving and investing. They increase lifestyle slowly. They think long term. They do not rely on constant motivation. Their systems do the work. A calmer way to think about money. A useful framework is simple. First, reduce chaos. Then, create stability. Then, allow growth. Skipping steps creates stress. Following them creates calm progress. Money should support your life, not dominate it. Final thought. If you recognized yourself in these patterns, that's not failure. It's awareness. Most financial mistakes are not dramatic. They are quiet, logical, and repeated. Change does not require intensity. It requires structure. And when structure is in place, progress happens, even on ordinary days. If this kind of calm, practical thinking about money resonates with you, consider subscribing to the channel. New videos focus on long-term financial stability, real-life systems, and building wealth without hype or shortcuts.